collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Deluxe Class Armada Universe Wheeljack from the Transformers Legacy United line from Hasbro. So this is one of two figures that I'll be getting from this final wave, the other being G2 Breakdown. Everything else is just either repaints I don't care about or reissues I already have. Legacy United kind of going out with a whimper, sadly, but very, very excited for the Age of the Primes line that is going to follow. So this should be the last of our open packaging here. No plastic window. You can see the figure inside. He is kind of shrouded in shadow. Very mysterious there. Just the way the packaging is. But yeah, really nice vehicle mode artwork here on the front. You can probably tell right away that this is a reuse / retool of the Sideswipe mold that's been kicking around. I think this is particularly Earthrise Sideswipe, but it's not very different from Siege Sideswipe. They've really gotten their use out of that mold. But some really nice artwork of the robot mode over here on the side. And then we have our standard half of the Legacy United mural over here. Nothing going on the bottom. Got the Legacy United logo there on the top. Spinning it around to the back, we have some nice product shots of the robot mode and the vehicle mode. You can see he's still got Sideswipe's weapon, even though Wheeljack didn't really have that, but it's part of the kit here, so they've thrown it in. But he does have his weapons that are actually unique to Wheeljack. Unfortunately, no Minicon. We saw it with the Shattered Glass version, so they've already reused this retool as Shattered Glass Sideswipe, and that did come with the Minicon, but unfortunately, because that was kind of its own weird price point, since this has to fit into the standard deluxe price point, no Minicon. I'm still crossing my fingers that at some point Hasbro Pulse will do some kind of Minicon pack, maybe a PulseCon exclusive, or hopefully just available exclusively at Hasbro Pulse, something like that. We need Minicons, we really do. But yeah, he looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of the box here, and we'll take a closer look. Here is Armada Wheeljack out of the packaging. I think he looks pretty good. It is very apparent that it is just Sideswipe again. The really only differences are, of course, the design here on the chest. He's got that Autobot symbol with the giant slash out of it, which is really nice. It's really hard to see it, but he does have the tiny little Decepticon symbol there as well. But because it's like a dark purple on black, it's really, really hard to see. One thing I wish they had kind of kept from the original toy, he had another Decepticon symbol on the forearm, which they haven't really done here. But I think the head sculpt looks pretty good. Really nicely done there. The paint's nice. The gold for the face, the blue for the eyes, all the black there. All of that looks really nice and sharp. Now he's got this really nice, like, sky blue all over, which is kind of funny because the original toy definitely had a lot more yellow all over it, but personally I do prefer the blue, so I think this looks pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, it's with the exception of the head and the chest, it's just Sideswipe. But he does look good. I like it. I think this was a smart play, and definitely a quick way to give us another Armada character, which is nice. Now for accessories, he does have the two, like, batons that the original toy had. They are done in this black plastic and then painted a very nice gold. And you can just pop these into the hands very simply. There we go. So he's got that. And then, of course, he does also have these pieces from Sideswipe, which, again, not really specific or even make sense for Armada Wheeljack, but they are included. So if you wanted, you could put them here with the flat pegs into either one of these spots right here. So you could give him this shoulder cannon. Again, doesn't look bad, but not something the character had. So I'm going to take that off. And if you wanted, you could just go ahead and use it as just a kind of normal weapon. So maybe you just have him have a blaster, something like that. That could work. But you could also just put it off to the side and ignore it, because you don't really need it. So there we go. Looks pretty good. Articulation-wise, I'm sure by now you know what Sideswipe has, but head's on a ball joint. You can look forward, look back decently, tilt side to side a little bit there, certainly spin side to side. You have a swivel and hinge at the shoulder, bicep swivel, maybe slightly over 90, pretty much exactly 90 at the elbow. You do not have a wrist spin because of the way it transforms with the hand folding into the forearm. You do have a waist swivel. You can kick pretty nicely forward, pretty nicely backward, nicely out to the side. You have a thigh swivel there, as you can see. You have 90 degrees, maybe not quite, but pretty close at the knees. And then you do have some ankle tilt as well. So it's a good mold. I can understand why they keep using it. And I think this works. I think it definitely is reminiscent of Armada Wheeljack. He looks nice. The couple improvements of the blue over the yellow I actually really like. I think that blue just really looks sharp with the black. And then he's got the white and gold, just all in all. Very nice color scheme, and I think they handled the gash across the Autobot symbol really nicely. I think that looks really sharp. They even painted the inside there a nice metallic silver. I just wish the Decepticon symbol popped a little bit more. Maybe outline that in white or something. But I guess since this one's not in white, they want to keep it consistent. Or maybe it's supposed to blend in because, you know, at first you're not supposed to know he's become a Decepticon, so it's kind of a hiding in plain sight kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, really nice figure. Let's go ahead and get into the transformation. I'm sure by now you know it by heart, but you're going to start by taking the chest, flipping this all the way up over the head, and pegging that in. Then you're going to drop this waist section over the head like so. You are going to bend the arms at the elbows. You are going to rotate the fists into the forearms as far as they will go. You're going to get the arms out of the way so that you can fold out these like door pieces. They will flip out like so. Then this will rotate in, and the hands will store like that. So, whoops, get this out of the way. There we go. A little clearance issue there, but we got it. Then you are going to rotate to the waist 180 degrees. You're going to open up the shin panels, and you're going to push out these pieces that went in so he could have knees. Like so. So push this out, and that will allow you to straighten out the feet and fold them inside. And I still to this day feel like I'm going to break this sometimes, just the way you have to give a little bit of extra force. And then you're going to combine the legs together and then swivel this over, pop that in, close these up, and then close these side panels. And there we go. There is Wheeljack in vehicle mode. I think this looks really sleek. I love the color scheme. You got that little bit of silver here. You got the black with the gold, the blue. All of that looks really sharp. I will say vehicle mode is where this starts to really kind of deviate from Armada Wheeljack. Again, you know, the original toy was much more built up in the back and had spoilers and whatnot up here. So was a little bit bulkier, but this does look nice. I mean, it's very streamlined, it's very sleek, and I love the color scheme, so not really too upset about it. Now, if you want to cover up this beautiful blue, you can take these pieces and peg them into the side. That's kind of where they stored on the original toy. Back in the day, they had like a sleeve that they slid into. These just peg in, and you can do something like that. But again, you end up covering the blue, which in my opinion looks really good. So I don't necessarily want to do that, but that's where they store. And then if you want, you could take this and peg this into the top. But I'm going to say it. I think he looks better without any accessories attached. He looks a lot sleeker, a lot better. But if you're looking for weapon storage, he does have it. So yeah, rolls nicely, looks sharp. I like it. So a pretty quick one here for Armada Wheeljack. I mean, it's a mold you definitely know and hopefully still love, but I think it works here. I mean, it was definitely not going to get its own unique mold because what else would they use it for? But I think this works well enough, and it's a nice way of giving us another Armada character, and I think they did it justice. All the things that I feel like are pretty unique to Wheeljack, the head sculpt, the gash across the chest over that Autobot symbol was a big part of his design, and I think they nailed that here. I definitely like the use of this kind of sky blue over the yellow, just personal preference. I like blue more than I like yellow, and I think it really goes well with the black. And then you have the little bit of gold accents. I think the color scheme really, really works, and they definitely did a nice job there. The accessories are nice. Definitely wish he still came with his mini-con. I understand why, but again, really wish they had done more mini-cons. I mean, I think we got 2 out of the whole time that they've been doing these Armada characters again. We had Jolt, which was, again, part of a PulseCon exclusive. And then we got Windshear, his mini-con, but done in shattered glass sideswipe colors. as part of that, which I believe was another online exclusive. So, you know, I wish they would have done more mini cons. You know, we definitely need them for all the characters they've done up until this point. Fingers crossed, maybe we'll get something one day. But yeah, I think he's good. I think if you are a fan of Armada, this is a nice addition to the collection, a nice little update for him. Definitely has a lot less kibble than the original figure did. Definitely looks sleeker, and I really like it. So definitely recommend checking this one out. I got mine from Amazon. He should start showing up pretty much everywhere soonish, depending on, you know, when everyone starts to get them. But they are trickling out now, so if you're looking for this next wave, they should really start to pop everywhere. So let me know what you guys think about Wheeljack in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.